Hey everybody, this is a video about what I'm calling the back of Quant as opposed to the face of Quant. So the face of Quant is predictive analytics or theoretical models for behavior of markets and asset prices. And the back of quant is this side effect that you get if you have an authentic quant culture, where one of the things you do for quant seeps in to everything you do, right? And so it's a side effect that you can kind of either artificially pursue, or you can and at the very end we'll explain, I think, why that's almost more important than the face. And so you can get this effect by either having an authentic quant culture, or you can kind of artificially try to promote it. I think either will work, but might be you get a lot of benefits from having an authentic quant culture, that an additional benefits. So I think you might want to do that, and I think you can do that. So the back of quant is this weird side effect that happens because when you if you're trying to test a hypothesis, and that hypothesis is something that you would then apply to the real world, right? So it's some kind of decision about investing, and then it includes some complicated ways of understanding and parsing data about the real world, and it has lots of different inputs, right? And so it includes kind of lots of learned judgment. Your hypothesis is, it's not just kind of an academic hypothesis, it's a hypothesis that you're going to test and then use in real life. So you want to make it as real world as possible. That's complex. In order to test it, you have to turn all the complex, this is the back of quant again. So in order to test that, you have to turn all those complex decision making things that you do and judgment calls, and you have to make them systematic. In other words, you have to describe them with rules that are consistent, because otherwise I don't have time to go into it, but otherwise you can't test it in a scientific manner. It's basically a consequence of science. So it makes you think systematically about everything you do in making a decision. And the easiest way to make it make sure something's systematic, is you turn it into computer code, because computer code will run the same. It is a systematic language, right? So by encoding up, and the encoding is not the hard part, right? It's the systemizing of those decisions, of those complexities in the decision. Then you can code them up, and uh, having a and quants do this by do this automatically, because they have to, and then they learn to do it, and then they apply it and then they have the skill, so they can systematize and encode everything they do. And the advantage of that is that then you can run the thing without people. And so you can work on something, finish it, and then move on to the next thing while retaining all the benefits of it. So a small team generates a huge amount of value.